There's one last area that I'm going to read it for someone because she felt like she would not be able to read it because it is such a difficult stage of motherhood. And Kayla, several years ago, lost a baby. So it's in a stage of motherhood that some go through where they now have a child in heaven. And so I want to read her the words that she wanted to say. On November 24th, 2011, I found out we were expecting our second child. Joy rushed over me along with worry, fear, doubt. All the excitement and fears that come with expecting another child. At that very second, that day, I became the mother of two. I did not yet know the sex, didn't have a name picked out, and my arms have not yet wrapped around my baby. But from that second on, I was the mother of two, and my mind was not only thinking of how my choices would affect Ava, but how they would affect the new baby as well. It is that bond and powerful love right from the very beginning that makes us mothers. From that moment on, we changed our lifestyles. We cut back the caffeine, we exercised, we'd lose sleep, and we were prepared for our child's arrival. It's not the things we do, but the reasons we do them. Psalm 139, 13 through 16 says, "For you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there was none of them." On Friday, June 1st, 2012, I had my 38-week checkup. There was no longer a heartbeat. I had to wait until Monday to be induced. So I spent my weekend surrounded with family, crying, praying, begging God to take my heart and give it to my baby, questioning why this happened and how. Monday around 1 a.m., I started having contractions. At the time, I wondered why I went into labor on my own. It was scheduled for Monday afternoon so my grandfather could get Tony from the airport and he could be there and family could be there. But looking back, God gave me the time I needed that weekend with Jacob. He chose the time for me to go into labor because he had chosen the time for Jacob to go to heaven. Long before my days on earth started, God had it written down that on Monday, June 4th, 2012, Jacob Dante Lopez would enter into the kingdom of heaven, and so it was done. And to think the first thing he saw when his little eyes opened was the face of Jesus. As mothers, we will do anything and everything for our children. Before they're born, we change our ways to ensure a healthy pregnancy. Once they're here, we change our routines, sleeping patterns, our actions, all to be better and lead better for our children. When our children are sick, we comfort them, hold them while they cry, watch them while they sleep. Some of us desire pregnancy, but it was meant for someone else to carry our children for us. So we put our trust in a stranger that they will protect our babies until they are ready to come home with us. Some of us have days, weeks, and months with our little ones in the womb before they are called home. Some of us have years. It isn't the length of time that makes you a mother. It isn't the fact that you carried your child in your womb. What makes a mother is the love and sacrifices you make without any thought. Being a mother is like breathing. It's a natural and powerful bond God blessed us with. Think of how you must look in God's eyes that he trusted you with one of his most precious blessings. Psalm 113:9 says, "God's grace provides for the barren ones a joyful home with children so that even childless couples find a family. He makes them happy parents surrounded by their pride and joy." That's the God we praise, so give it all to him. God didn't take Jacob from me. He gave me Jacob and gave Jacob heaven. The only love more powerful than a mother's is God's. John 3:16, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life." Thank you, Kayla. Beautiful.